Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, all praises, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Well, I'd say the water, or thank you to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, for the Rakakadash. The Rakakadash is the Holy Spirit, which is the driving force behind these lessons. Double honors goes out to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the rule well. Peace, blessing, grace, safety goes out to all the Akim around the world, preaching and teaching His word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I just want to do a lamb back, off the video that a couple Zaquans was doing. All right, Zaquanium, a couple of elders, a couple of brothers. All right, about Judge Joe Brown, man. All right, because Judge Joe Brown was on some podcast, speaking about the Hebrew Israelites, saying that, basically saying Jake just wants something to follow, wants something to identify with, and that we don't really know what we're trying to identify with. All right? So you got Judge O'Brown just talking, just coming up, another puppet of the elites just coming up, trying to down talk the faith that men and women got, the belief in this truth. All right, because brothers go all into it. What does he mean that we don't know what we're talking about? Brothers are going into deep, deep, deep history. All right, going into history, languages. All right, all kind of breakdowns, all kind of revelations, breakdowns of the scriptures have been coming out. All right, the last couple decades, last 3-4 decades, 5 decades. What is he talking about? All right, but he just paid off and works for those people, man. And the Elder Yashawamba video right here, incredulity is at an all-time high. All right. Hey, these people are non-believers, so what the hell they think? They are not allotted to get this thing. So I just want to break out some precepts and go in on Judge Joe real quick. This Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And that's what these people do. You see all these people come on YouTube and make videos speaking against the Hebrew Israelites and saying how they don't believe or whatever. All right, these people are calling evil good and good evil. All right, what they're saying that what we're doing is evil, but they're not saying nothing about Esau, Edom, NWO plans. Not saying that how just the society is ran, how they got the world being ran today. The air defiled, the food defiled. All right, people are defiled. Everything is jacked up here, but they call it evil good and good evil. But the Hebrew Israelites preaching the gospel, saying that their Israelite is the evilest thing in the world. Us saying that we are the chosen people of the Lord, we the real Jews, that's evil. Verse 21, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Yeah, Judge O'Brown wise in his own eyes. Think he know it all. He was a judge and did this and did that. All right, we're going to go in on him a little bit. Let's see about his life, because Judge O'Brown loved, loves the beast system, man. This man was in everything in Esau's beast system. He been in every part of the beast system. All right. Get these precepts. Verse 22, woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink. All right, so it is twofold. Some of that wine, woe to them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink. Yeah, these people drink that wine of these world. That wine represent different philosophies and ideologies. All right. Verse 23, which justify the wicked for reward. That's what Judge Joe Brown is doing, man. He justifying the wicked for reward. Going on these shows. He wants Jake put back to sleep. He wants Jake to be an Afro-American, a Negro, a colored. All right, this Jake, 77, 78 years old. So he want to go back to whatever they was calling it when he was a kid. Colors. He just want to be a colored or a black. He don't want you to say you're a Hebrew Israelite and dive all into that history. No. You just trying to identify with something. Call yourself a colored and go to school and be something in America. That's what Judge Joe Brown wants you to do. He don't want you to tap into your heritage, your history. He don't want you to tap into your power. Isaiah 5:23, which justify the wicked for reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. Yeah, so these people come up against the Hebrew Israelite, they justifying the wicked for a reward. We know these people are paid off and set up to do these things they do to come up against the ministry. So these people are justifying the wicked for a reward. And it's going to keep happening. More people are going to keep coming up against the faith. But these people are just non-believers. The Lord told us that only the elect will believe. And we know that. So we're not shook or frightened or afraid or shocked that the masses don't believe. We're not shocked at the incredulity, unbelief of the people. It's Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? So the Lord said, what? So what if some didn't believe? Verse 4, God forbid, yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Yeah. All right. You're going to be justified in thy sayings and overcome when thou art judged. Then that's what's going to go on. We're going to be justified by the truth of the Bible, the truth of knowing who Yahweh Ba'al Shai is. All right, let's keep going. 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. These are the precepts that we run to that pop in our mind as soon as we hear or see an unbeliever, especially so-called famous ones, well-known ones like Judge Joe Brown. All right, he's just a famous unbeliever. All right, 2 Corinthians 4:4, in whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not. Yeah, Judge Joe Brown just an old bottle that's blinded by Esau Edom. All right, just blinded by his master that he loves so much. All right, yeah, he might say a couple little things that's on point here and there, but this dude, just a citizen of Babylon, man. A lost citizen in Babylon. It says, believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. See, these people don't understand these scriptures. These people don't have the Ruach HaKodesh. The Lord didn't bless them with the gift of faith. All right? The God of this world. Who is the God of this world? Esau Edom. Judge Joe Brown worshiped the damn beast, man. So basically, he telling us not to say we are the Hebrew Israelites. So he telling us not to worship our power. So he's saying it ain't no God, basically, right? So he a fool. Much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding he think he got. He's just an old bottle and an old fool that don't understand the Lord. All right, all he understand is Esau Edom system, the beast system, the image of the beast which he loves. This Psalms 14:1. The fool has said in his heart, it's like I read it out, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. All right, so these people corrupt. They telling us that there's no God because they're saying that we are not the Hebrew Israelites. If we're not the Hebrew Israelites, that means we don't have power. So they saying it ain't no power. Right? Judge Joe Brown just an old damn bottle. Sitting behind in his background on some African shit. These people trying to lure us back to sleep. They want us to be, they trying to lure us back to black culture. Trying to lure, make us go back to that vomit that we was in. Want us to call ourselves black. Want us to call ourselves African American. Trying to put us back to sleep, man. But the Lord is not going to let that happen. The elect It's gonna make videos on y'all ass. It's gonna say we don't care about your incredulity. All right? Judge Joe Brown can't get the song. He can't hear it. He can't understand it. And neither can 2/3 of our people, man. So they gonna come up making hella videos about the Hebrew Israelite. But these people are just unbelievers. So what? Revelation 14:3, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. All right? See, the masses of these people not going to know the song. Only the elect is going to know this song, going to learn this song. Only that 144,000, along with that 1/3 remnant. Verse 4, it says, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits of Yahweh and to the Lamb. All right? These men that are going to sing this song, that 144,000, along with that 1/3 remnant, all right, of men, women, and children, all right, this elect is not going to be defiled with women. And what's that women? Other philosophies. Judge Joe Brown got all other kind of philosophies in his damn head. This nigga defiled with women. These other philosophies and ideologies. You know why? Because the Jake been in damn everything. All right? Still a little history on Judge Joe Brown. Why he talking so much? Want to come up against the Hebrew Israelites. Now you going to get videos made upon you, Judge Joe Brown. You people should know, you make a video saying something about the Hebrew Israelites, we're going to make you a YouTube star. All right, so this Judge Joe Brown, he's, he what, 70, about to be 74 or whatever? Yeah, whatever. But the thing that I wanted to point out, that this man loves the image of the beast. This man been a part of a different part of Esau's systems. So here go a fraternity right here. So he's a part of fraternity. Where did that come from? Those Greek customs, that Greek mythology. That's where those fraternities started from, man. All right. So he's a part of a Greek fraternity, right? One part of the image of the beast. This man, what? Judge Joe Brown served in the U.S. Army. This man was in the Army. All right? Oh, and to be a part of fraternity, you had to go to what? College, right? So went to college, part of a fraternity. Went to the Army. This man all up in Esau's system. That's why he just wants you to be what they was calling him in the damn Army in the fraternities, a colored. Back in damn 1965. He wants you to be a colored, what they was calling him in 65, man. All right. Then he went to he was a judge. So you got to learn that Latin. What you got to learn when you becoming a judge and when you studying that Greek and that Latin. You got to get it all in that masonry, that black and that white, the robe that the judge got on. This man a damn Freemason. I want to talk about the Hebrew Israelite. This man went to college, in a fraternity, in the military, being a judge. This man all in Esau system. This man worships the image of the beast. All right? And all that college and that Greek fraternity, that judicial, I can't say that word, judicial career, that judicial system, that court, that law, all right? All that goes back to the beast, man, to that Roman Empire. Started with the Greeks, then it went to what? That Roman Empire. So this man worshiped the image of the beast. This man don't know what's going on. This man just want to be all in Esau's system. But when he hears somebody saying that you so-called Negroes, saying that you the Jews, Latinos saying that you are Israelites, Native Americans saying that you're Israelites. Now he got a problem. Now he got something to say. He want to drop some knowledge. He want to tell somebody something. But all he know is worshiping the image of the beast, man. Fraternity, military, in the courtroom, all this, man, is submerged within the image of the beast of Esau Edom system, man. All right. Revelation 14:9. The third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right. So this was going to happen if you worship that image and take his mark. And Judge Joe Brown, you worship that image, man. You worship the image of the beast. All right. You all intertwined and wrapped into it. All right. Since goddamn you was a kid, man. Since you became a young man, you went to college, got in fraternity, went in the military, went to the judicial system. You was all involved in that beast system, and you love it, man. And you worship it, and you honor it. And when you see something coming up against the beast system, and what's that? The truth. You see this truth coming up against the beast system, you getting mad. You want to protect that beast. Judge Joe Brown trying to protect that image of that beast. All right, Judge Joe Brown protecting that beast because he loved it. He worshiped the image of it. It's Matthew 9:16. The elders is bringing this out on this dude. Just an old bottle, though. Just another unbeliever. Oh, well. Matthew 9:16. No man putteth a piece of a new cloth unto an old garment, for that which is put in to fill it up taketh from the garment, and rent is made worse. Neither do men put new wine into old bottles. Yeah, you can't put this new song in here. This new wine of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That wine represent what? Ideologies and philosophies, basically. And this our ideology and philosophy is what? The scriptures. The spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We can't put that into that old bottle. He filled with fraternity and the military and the judicial system. His bottle filled up with that. His bottle filled up with the image of the beast. He ain't got room for no living water in his bottle. It says, else the bottles break and the wine running out and the bottles perish, but they put new wine into new bottles and both are preserved. All right, but these things are going to happen, man. People are about to come up against the faith, the word. Persecution is coming. They're going to call us evil, say we racist, all kind of things, man. All kind of talking points and videos are going to be made on the Hebrew Israelites. And we know these things are about to happen. So we run to the scriptures and prepare our mind, our spirit to deal with these things with the strength of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, Adonai Ratazah, you keep us strong to deal with this persecution that's coming. Matthew 5:10, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. And that's what's about to come upon the true believers of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. So I just want to get on Judge Joe Brown a little bit. The image worshiper. All right. The image of the beast worshiper. Judge Joe Brown trying to come up against the Hebrew Israelites, another non-believer. Oh well. Call her